Hello, hello. It's Angela here with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. And let's see, I have been working on a bee journal. I have these bee kits. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to look up I bought bee kits from several different digital artists. I bought from Irresistible Prints. They are in Nottingham. And I bought the Vintage Honeybee Junk Journal printable. I don't know which of these is which, to be honest with you. There's so many of them. The other one I bought was from Patina Printables in Cottage Grove, Wisconsin. And I bought from the Golden Leaflet out of Portland, Oregon. And I bought a bee junk journal kit. And then I also bought something, it's a booklet, and I don't have it printed out yet, from SS Digital Studio. And I will put links in the description box for each one of these places where I bought bee kits from. So I won't be able to tell you whose is what right this moment. I can tell you some of the ephemera I am cutting out is from Irresistible Prints. So, but these, I couldn't tell you whose is whose. I would just recommend you go look at them if you're interested in bee kits. So, I'm going to make just single journals. Single signature journals. Blah, blah. And so this one here, I went ahead and I put the first item in that I want to create. And here I have this cute little fold, little card that you can write in. I need to put a pull tab on this. But inside of here, I've put a little piece of plastic in here, and I've put just a little journaling card with a glossy printed picture from the kit. So, and it just slides back in here so it can be viewed, and I do need to put a thumb hole on the back of it. I can tell that already, right back here. And in here I put just a couple little bee cards you can make little notes on if you like, and put them in this little pocket. And then I put this is a, let me show you. Oh, this is one of these invitation type envelopes, like you'd put a picture in there and send it out. So I have several of these from something that I was doing in my earlier life, and so I'm using those to create this piece for the journals. So behind here I have another nice little journaling card, and I believe these are from the Irresistible Prints, and made it into a journaling card, and put that right in here, and just did a fussy cut. So there is the first one, and now we're going to make one like that. Now in here I put a napkin, and I just put it right on to this, but you can see how kind of muted it is, and I wasn't sure I liked that look so much after I did it. Perhaps if I just used glue stick, so maybe if I would have used Mod Podge it would have been a little better. But I think what I'll do with this one is put it on this, or perhaps put it on this. Look how nice that shows up, just on the coffee dyed paper. And then on this one, it really gives it a lift, doesn't it? So I think I'm a little afraid to put it on this one because it's kind of a cardstock paper. And I don't want it to get too heavy and too thick. So if I put it on this paper, it'll keep it a lot lighter. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay, and this card that we're making today is going to go into this signature. So let's take a look. Oh, I really like that yellow. I do, I really like it. What to do, what to do, what to do. There or here. Oh, I don't know. Guess we'll just put it on here. Although it's so pretty over here, isn't it? It's so bee-like. Okay, over here. We're going here. So let me bring this over, and we're going to start with that inside piece. And then we'll come back to this piece that I have slipped in there. So I'm just going to get this good and gluey. Gluey good. Let's give it some gluey goodness. I do have pencil marks on it where I wanted to cut it, but I forgot to do that part. So, there we go. Let me get my towel. Well, shout out to Carol Frugoli. I'm so glad to hear from you, girl. And glad you got some time at your cabin. We all need time at your cabin. That was nice of you to take us for a walk with you today. That was great. Oh, yes. Look at that. That is pretty. Okay. I don't care if this wrinkles up down here. Oh, look. Thread. Now that is going to have to dry. So let's let it dry while we take care of this front part. Let me get this glue off of here, because that won't do us any good. Okay, so what I did to get this shape cut out, in this one I cut it out so that it went around here, and I just fussy cut around the beehive. So let's make that mark on here, and I'm going to cut it from here around like this. And right down to the honeycomb. Okay, so you can see I've got my lines in here. And then I went over to my little sawing machine here for paper. I went to my little cutter. This one's not the rotary cutter. And I'm just slicing it right up to before the corner starts to curve. And this has a wire in it, so I'm lining the wire up on the pencil line. And I'll have to make those curve cuts when I get okay. And then we have one right about here. We can go ahead and cut just a little bit. Okay. Then I got my handy dandy scissors in here. Oh, sorry. I gotta stay in camera. Not nice of me to be out of camera, is it? I need to cut that a little better. Okay, then we have to fussy cut around the hive. Around the honeycomb. And kind of around that little flower a little bit. I have to straighten that up a little bit here. Okay, now let's see. We have kind of a miscut right there. And then right here. She cut outside the lines. It's okay. I can do that. There's no lines that say we can't cut outside of them or inside them. No rules. Okay. Ink. Ink. Dauber. Ink. Applicator. Ink. Whichever way you want to call it. I think on the other one I forgot to ink at the beginning. I just was trying to figure out what to do. Trying to figure out how to make my videos go a little bit quicker. Oh, sorry, I'm out of camera again. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Duh, she says. Okay. So I'm just going to apply this to here, and I did cut it a little bit smaller than the frame. So what I want to do is put glue on this piece. And tear that off of there. Ooh, I printed front and back of these. But this sheet here, I printed one upside down. So I'm just using it as a extra piece. Oh goodness, look at all that glue she's got there. Well, I hope there's no glue, please. Because if there is, I've had it. Let me just make sure. It's this one we want to line up back here and up there. Uh-oh. I forgot. Hang on. I meant to tell you to back in there and get that glue out of the inside. I meant to tell you, we have to put this on the inside. Right in here. It's a piece of plastic in, cut to fit. Okay, there it is. Okay, now this has glue on it, so go ahead and glue it right down to the plastic. Whew. There we go. Jeez, Ange. And it is a little crooked on this side, but we can fix that with a little ephemera. There, I got my little piece of plastic in there, and I just cut that from an old scrapbook, an insert for putting your pictures in. Okay, so now we have the top of this that is going to need some glue. And I need to put some glue. Sorry, I have to take this time to do this, but I'm going to have to, because this is getting so low that might as well just dump this in there. I'm right down to the end of it here, but I have more. Might as well take time to fill it. I really went through a lot of glue when I made the paper bag journal. Wowie. Went through lots and lots and lots of glue. Okay. So, at the top of this plastic, I just want to put a little bead of glue along there. And squish it down. Make sure it doesn't squish into your and glue your pocket shut. And then if you want, you can squish some in here. You don't really have to, but if you feel like you need it to lay down a little better, then do. Okay, I'm glad that I didn't glue that right to the inside. So this is the piece that I've chosen to put in here, but I need to make a little, ooh, this would be a pretty one, wouldn't it? Could just use that. I mean, why not? But we're already using it in here. It's going to make it thicker there. Better go with coffee dyed paper. Let me find a piece. There we go. Okay. So, we know that this needs a little bit of space to push in and out of the pocket. So let's try right there and see if that size of pocket will fit. There, and then right here. Let's see if it goes inside the pocket. If it's too large, it fits nice. Yay! And I could have cut just a slight bit more off there, but I didn't. Okay, so here's the picture we want to use. And I'm just going to cut these at the angle that they were made in the kit. And then I want to go around the edges with some ink that I have lost. Oh, there it is. And this is printed on a glossy photo paper, this piece here. I just thought it would look neat to have a glossy piece right here. So that's going to go here. I'm going to center that. I'm going to take this piece of mark off there. And just going to run a little bit of glue around it. Now this photo paper doesn't really like this glue, just so you know. So you might want to try another glue, but I'm going to go ahead and use it because I want it to work. Especially since I can't get my glue out of my art glitter glue bottle. There we go. Oh, pretty. Isn't that pretty? And then I just went around the edges with ink just to grunge it back up. This gives you a little card that a journaling card that you can write front and back on. And it's a lot of writing space. I mean, look at that. Wowie. You could write a story in this little booklet. And then around this edge, and we're on the home stretch. There we go. And that, my friends, is going to go right in here. Very cool, huh? Gives it almost a 3D effect with the hive out here and the hive in there. Okay, so now we have this piece that we want to put on the inside. So we are going to cut this off just a little bit on this side. Let's start there. Hopefully it's dry enough. And it cuts well because it wasn't even on that side. And then we're going to cut it a little bit at the bottom. And then we're going to look over here and say, well, let's see, it needs to be about that wide, about that deep, and about that long, and it's about that time. Right there. Okay. So we're going to cut it across here and down there. Now let's ink that up. And don't let me glue it on upside down, because I'm holding it upside down. It could be a big mistake. Oh my gosh. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now this time I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to glue that down to here. The reason I'm using Fabri-Tac is because it's so strong. And it will glue this heavier piece of paper down quite nicely, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That looks so much better than the other one. On the yellow paper like that. This glue has a little wiggle time, and if you wiggle it a little bit too soon, it will wiggle around and move. So make sure you wiggle it back into shape. Wow, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, it's not upside down. Thank goodness. Okay, so over here. Now, we need to put a piece of paper right here for writing on. It's like a Wowie Kazowie journaling card. Totally. It's a total journaling card, top to bottom. That's just my slicing there, my slicing and dicing. And let's go around this. I know, it's so boring to watch people ink, but actually, if you think about it, it's kind of relaxing to watch ink. What do you want to do? Watch ink dry? Yes, I want to sit and watch ink dry. And so, here we go. With this one, I'm going to use my glue stick. And we're going to apply this here, just like that. Okay, now, while this all dries, yeah, that's a little thick there. So I think it's going to be okay, but I was worried about that originally anyway, about it getting too thick because of this cardstock. So that brings us to putting this in here. I think we better let it dry. I think we better go back to the original idea. Let it dry first. And while it dries, let's make our next journaling card that is going to go behind here. Okay? That is this one. Then this was from the bee kit. One of the bee kits. Okay. So, I want to back that is what I want to do. All I want to do is have some fun. Now, I'm thinking about collaging bits of this because we can. But I think we'll just it needs so much. Oh, we have a pocket to put on there too. Don't let me forget. Okay, this is one that I sprayed, and it got some little lumps in it too. So let's go ahead and that up there. Got my new glue sticks in. I'm glad, because I think this might have been my last one. You buy them in packs of 4 on Amazon. Okay, so there we go. Let's take this, toss it there. And then this will make a very nice little card to trim on. Depending on how bad I slice it up here and make it crooked. And I'm sorry if I'm going over time. I'm not even watching my time. I don't even know what time it is. I'm lucky to remember anymore. Excuse me. I still have a cough from that darn COVID, and it keeps kind of giving me another infection, like in my sinuses or something. I'm not sure, but makes me talk funny, and I don't like it, and I just want it to go away. And so I'm making it go away today. So there. I'm the boss of me, and it's not gonna get the best of me. So there. Okay, so then I had some of these guys, and I cut out a little doodad. Oh, here it is. That I wanted to put at the top of this card as kind of a pull tab, like that. I think what I'll do is glue it onto here. I'll leave a little gap so that the front and back can, yeah. What I'll do, I'll take it like this. No, take it like this. Ink and ink and ink and ink. Sorry, I'm out of camera. Oh my gosh. Send that girl to Hollywood school. She needs to know how to stay in camera. Okay. Now, I didn't put glue all over the whole back. And I'll show you the reason why here in just a second. Okay. Now, what I want to do is cut around here. Like this, and then I want to cut around here like this, and up, and around. Cut off the bad part. Well, it's not bad, but if it gets in the way, it might be bad. I have been having the weirdest dreams, you guys. I dreamed my aunt and I were out on a road trip together. And what did we do? Oh, I don't know. We did all kinds of things. Gosh, I sure miss her, you guys. She's just... My middle name is named after her middle name. We shared a middle name. So this one still had some of the napkin on it, so this actually worked out kind of good right here. But we need a little glue right back on there. It came off. So just squish that napkin over there. Okay, now open this little doodad up like this. See? Right there. Apply the glue. Put this on there like this. Just like that. And clean up the mess, of course. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to put a big piece of tape here. Bright and bold. Really, I needed to go around that with something much, much darker. Definitely. With maybe a really dark brown or something. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so now back to this. We have to put on our pocket. We need a little pocket in here, or we can put it here if you like. Whichever way you want, here or there. The other one we put over on this side. So perhaps this one we will put on the other side. Okay, so I need to fold that. There we go. Fold that. And then we'll fold this side. Oh, that one is very crooked edge. Okay. Now, this. Glue on top of there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this one here. And I forgot to ink it again. Oh, that's okay. We don't need to ink everything, do we? And in the pockets, we need to put some little guys. Oh, here we go. I have some more of these. Natural honey and honey flower. And there we go. We have those in there. So there's our front and our back and our inside. I do love that it is the yellow color. I love that. And these are going to go right here. Now, we're going to have a top opening because that's the way we put the card. Now, they can be on a super duper page, because this would be actually a good writing page. So this could go like here, and boy, it goes nicely with that, doesn't it? It really does. So I'm going to put it here because this is a different kit than this one and this one. So I think if we put this here, it kind of gives us the flowers and everything else. They don't have to go in the same place in both journals. They can go in different places. I know, I'm doing my journal a little different this time, aren't I? You know, when you have time to just think and too tired to do anything, gosh, you can make plans. You can think about your plans. There we go. Oh, look at that. Let's see. I might have to cut this down. No, it's going to fit. Look at that. Oh, how sweet. I love it. Okay, so there is our mock-up. And our little one here. And you can see the difference. I mean, look at this. Look at how it's the same napkin, but this one is on the yellow, and that was a perfect choice to bring it out and bring out the yellow flowers really well. Here it's just kind of muted quite a bit. And I've added some little honey festival tickets there. And of course I added the little flower. And anyway, yeah, look at that. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And as this book is built, this will start laying flat because it's going to get squished in the book. And there you go. We are done for the day. And I hope you enjoyed that little process, and come back with me for the next pocket and we'll see what we can make. I don't know. I don't know what we'll make, but we'll do something because I think it's fun. Don't you think it's fun? Hey, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. YouTube absolutely loves it when we get likes, and they love it when we get comments. So please make comments, and I'm trying to get back to them all. I am feeling a lot better, and you know, it's back and forth, back and forth. But hey, I'm getting there. So, thank you for all your prayers and your hugs and your thoughts and everything else. I sure appreciate them. And I'm sending love and hugs back to all of you. And if you need prayers, please ask, and I would be glad to pray for you. I need to start a prayer jar so that I can pull out a name every day, because I have so many people I pray for that not, you know, it doesn't make me, you know, I'm not a religious, overly religious person. I have my faith, and I do like to pray for people, and so I think it's important. I think we need a gathering of some kinds of faith these days, because this world, it's you know, you're all there. You know the politics of everything. I'm not going to cite them here. So, anyway, good friends don't talk about religion or politics. So, I want to be a good friend. Anyway, come back with me tomorrow. We'll put some more work into this bee journal and Don't forget, hi and hugs to everybody. Bye.